So, left hand one was your before, okay? So to me, that ball's a little bit far forward, okay? Weight was hanging back a little bit, okay? You weren't basically far enough left. So your low points will be behind the golf ball, tend to be hitting up on the ball, thinning it, hitting it heavy. And I think because that club face would sit down on the ground, a little bit turned in, the fact that the toe part of the club down here is ahead of the hosel, that means that club face is closed. Your golf shots now are going to be going left. If you look, this part of the club here, if the club's offset, you would tend to do that with it, you see? Ball goes left. That's square, that's open. So what would happen is, if the ball is going to go left based on the club, you would try and fix that in the swing. You would try and swing your arms out to the right. Therein lies a shank. Because if you're swinging your arms out here, your club now is moving further away from your body. If the arms move further away from the body, you shank it. Hence when someone said, don't move your arms. Now you're not moving your arms, but then you can't move your body. So now you're just tied up in knots going, how the hell did the club move? It's like, panic, okay?
Now you know my confusion.
Exactly. So we just watch the speed of this left-hand one there, okay? Again, it comes a bit clearer there. It's a bit of a kind of sudden change of direction. The rhythm there, for me, is a little bit kind of quick and jerky and a bit through the hitting area, okay?
Yeah.
Now, again, the contact wasn't bad in this one, but it definitely, as you can see, you're pointing, they all go down the left-hand side, okay? Just watch this shot here on the right-hand side. The club face now is square.
Yeah.
As the club goes back, there's a nice smooth rhythm, and the reaction there sort of says it all, really. Where you come to the golf ball, now the weight is forward, you can swing through, lovely strike of the ball, and watch your body now and the torso and the arms just keep going. There's no lift with the arms, you just turn your torso, as if like playing pass the parcel with the iPad, and just handing the iPad to someone to your left. So you turn your body on the way back, you turn the body on the way through. Your body has to move, Now, when your body's moving, were your arms now doing something they shouldn't be doing? Well, no, they just attach to your shoulders and hang down. If you allow them to swing with the body, the arms kind of do what they want to do. Like I said, when you swing, when you walk in your arms do what they kind of want to do. No one really thinks about what their arms do when they're walking.
No.
They move, And if you try to teach someone how to walk with vocab and learning sort of outcomes that way, and said, okay, you've got to stand here there with your feet together, okay? As you want to go forward, you lean your weight onto the balls of your feet, you lift one of your legs, you bend your knee, you plant your heel down first. At the same point, you roll onto the balls of your foot, you bend the leg of the back leg, you lift. I mean, fall over, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If you try to teach a kid how to walk that way, they wouldn't get very far. So what do? We set them up in a better position. Okay, aim towards mummy and daddy, and you stand there and just basically catch them as they stumble. Then you move a bit further back and let them learn through feel. They don't think what their arms do when they walk or what their hips or shoulders. They think, okay, I've got to put a foot down there. This foot's then got to, and they work out how they best do it. So it becomes a more natural move, not too mechanical, not too much overthinking and just the brain getting frazzled and we joked aside anyway, but you said you were told not to move your arms and not to move your body. How's that poor golf club going to move? It's like through like mind games and like, come on, I'll teleport it there, okay? So the setup is going to be key. I think the number one thing to stop the movement of your arm doing it is that club face square. When you first put it down, it looks quite scary, doesn't it, okay? Just put it down against some tiles on the floor there in the kitchen, or wherever you get some tiles there, just put a flat surface down, just see where that club face sits down. So if I put the golf club down here now, that now is straight, How does that club look? You would want to do it like this, just and turn the club face in. So just get used to how that club face looks when she's sitting down correct, Then you'll find if your arms swing out to the right, the ball will go right, So now your body's not going to want to start doing something that's not actually happening, okay? So get the arms and body moving correctly. Everything works around the corner. Body is moving this way, There's a simple movement that you're making that you do naturally very well. You don't need to think about it. These movements are happening.
And that's the thing I see. I see kind of high handicappers, beginner players. They walk up and they swing their club and they
because they're not thinking about it.
And I think,
how can well, part of it's set up, as I said. They're in a decent start position and just letting body parts function as they want to move.
So, if I wanted to play, I mean, this was
Yeah.
Going for the 5.
So this is like sort of 25, 30 yards.
But if I wanted to go, say, 50.
So that club would then go a bit further on the way back.
I would just take it back.
Your body would move it. So if your shoulders have turned, I don't know, 45 degrees-ish there, we would now turn a little bit more, and a bit more. Okay. So you just start moving into more of a fuller movement.
Would the backswing then for it? Would that?
So there's your. So now this shoulder would go back more.
Right,
and then you go back up further, So the swing would just progressively increase over time. Yeah, you're still going to come through and turn your torso, Right. The engine just moves more. Okay. So it's like imagine if you're in first gear, the engine's obviously in the low gear, the car's not going to go very far, very fast, If you want to go into fifth gear, it just goes faster, Still, the engine's still churning away and doing what it wants to do.
But it's the same action.
Exactly. And same rhythm, same exactly. Yeah, same softer movement. Yeah, not gripping it too tight or tension. Okie dokie.
Put that in.